Okay, I'm just gonna look like an alien. At least I look like a pretty alien. That's something, right? Something. Okay. Um, hey everybody. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Iron Duke by Melanie Brooks. Brooke? Brooks. No, there's no S. Okay. It's actually the only the second steampunk genre book that I've read. The first one was a novella from this series, which is how I found out about it. Um, it was published in the anthology Wild and Steamy, which I got on Amazon for free. Amazon has some really good deals sometimes on free books. You should check those out. Um, and so having been only the second book in the steampunk genre that I read, a lot of it was kind of confusing because, basically it's books set in Victorian England, but not, because there's a lot of like nanotechnology and people have like weird like prosthetics like grafted onto them, and there's like steam powered coaches and like dirigibles and like weird sea creatures like Krakens are apparently very big in steampunk. I didn't really realize that until I read this, but yeah. Anyway, basically the premise of the book is that Genghis Khan and the Mongolian horde like swept across Europe and England and, well, pretty much all of Britain, and took over. And the way that they did that was by spiking all of their tea and sugar with these little nanites they call bugs. And when they felt like they had infected the population enough, they sent out some kind of radio signal and basically just controlled everybody. And some of them turned into zombies. I don't really get how that works, but that's what happened. And the Iron Duke, which is that guy on the cover wearing the leather jacket with no shirt, um, which he didn't do in the book, but that's beside the point. He went on this kind of like suicide run and blew up the tower, therefore saving England, even though that was not his intention, really. He just kind of wanted to stick it to the man. And so then they made him a duke, even though he was a pirate before that, because they thought he was like their savior or something. He didn't really care. And then our heroine, Mina, she is a police inspector, and everybody calls her Sir. I didn't understand that part either. That was another one of those confusing things for me. Um, it's apparently some sort of sign of respect. I don't get it. And so she goes to his house to investigate the body that got dropped on his house. That's a sexy way to meet over a dead body. Everybody should do that. Huh?
I said your first.
What?
Your face.
No, I don't want to talk about my face.
I want to talk about your face because it is good looking.
You are so good looking. Um,
And the Iron Dude should probably have his shirt off.
Apparently he should have, because he was all manly and ripped.
Does he have a beard?
He does not have a beard. He's got some scruff though, which is appropriate. So I let him get away with that. At least there's some scruff going on. Um, the It's basically your stereotypical romance couple. He's all dark and brooding, and she's all like trying to be all, I'm a strong woman, but at the same time, I want you to take care of me, but then I'm also going to risk my life to save you more than once, kind of a thing going on. And he's tortured.
Spoiler alert!
Oopsie! Yeah, so there's a body that got dropped on his house, which sets off this whole adventure where they're like flying all over the place in an airship, which is just a ship with a blimp that flies. And they uncover this like plot against England to kill all the infected people, and there's this secret society that's trying to take back England, and I don't know. There's like a weapon that they're trying to. Okay, that's kind of spoilery too. Shit. Damn it. I don't know. Well, there really wasn't much character development throughout any of it until like the last chapter. Um, they both had their issues that they were dealing with, and they were both just kind of like, well, I'm gonna be the way that I am, and there's nothing that you can do to change that. And then all of a sudden, like, bam, at the end, they're all compromising and stuff. It was weird. It's kind of that was probably the ending was really the only thing I had an issue with, and not that it was bad per se. It was just kind of it felt rushed, very very rushed. It was like, oh shit, this book is going on really long. I better end it now, kind of a thing. And um, it was like 1 minute they weren't together, and then next minute he jumps out of a carriage and basically kidnaps her. Although she wanted it, she kind of a slut. um, and then all of a sudden everything was just all like, yay! Where like a chapter before that it was like imminent death. So, but overall, really, I think probably give the book about like 3 stars. It was good, and I would continue reading the series, or I will, I should say. Um, there were a lot of other interesting characters in the book. Um, who hopefully will have more appearances in later stories. Um, and yeah, so I would I would recommend this series if you like steampunk, or even if you don't, if you're looking for something different. Um, it was definitely a fun read. Uh, hopefully you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And happy reading. Bye. Just I did all of it, all of the things.